Hello YouTube, welcome to the dojo. You're here with Samurai Man, and today we have the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Predaking. And he's a very nice looking medieval dragon. As you can see, he's got the same colors as the original Classics Predaking, or not Classics, but G1 Predaking. And he's very cool. I very much enjoy this figure. Will I be getting the larger Mega Class? I don't know what the name of the class is, but the larger class one? Maybe, but I think this one's actually really cool in itself. But we'll see. Anyways, he does have articulation in his shoulders. They do rotate. He does have a bend at the elbow. It's kind of stiff, but he does have it. See? You can straighten it out if you want. Actually, might look better straight. Who knows? Up to you. He does have two hinges at the neck. One here more at the base, and then one at the head. Plus, his jaw does open. He's kind of got a weird jaw. So you see weird teeth here and there. And you can rotate his neck, but that's mostly for transformation, but you can still do it. He does have a hinge at the, or not a hinge, but like a, I don't know, weird swivelly peg thing. So you can bring his wing forward. And he has a double hinge, so you can extend out the wing a lot if you want. It's all about your preference, how much you want to extend it out. Get a bigger wingspan going, if you want. They are a bit loose. I will say the hinges are loose. I might tighten them up with some glue. But see, they can droop very easily if you touch them. If you don't, they're fine. But if you touch them, they do. And then he has a bend at the hind leg. And then you can rotate it as well. Mostly due to transformation. Nothing really with the tail. Kind of goes back and forth due to transformation. But that's really it. So let's go ahead and transform. We'll start by taking out the tail. That's just unpegs there. Completely pulled out. We'll unpeg the waist or torso area, which will be the legs for the robot mode. We'll get those wings out of one. Do that. Unfold the legs, as you can see. And this actually will flip upwards. So get that out of the way. And the legs are very hollow, so what you do is rotate the hind legs down and then rotate them in. Kind of get this orange bit out of the way. That'll fill in the gap. Flip the toes back and flip these toes forward, and the feet will just peg in there so it fills in that gap. And then rotate it around so that way it's facing the proper way for the waist. Do it on both sides. We'll do that first, actually. Some things can get in the way just the way they made it, depending on the order. Right now, in the order I'm doing it, it's kind of weird, but it's fine. I mean, I'm just doing a little review. Get this all properly oriented. Flip this down. Now, what you want to do is rotate the waist. There you go. So now everything's facing forward. What you're going to want to do is just open up the chest cavity and reveal the robot head inside. Flip it out. Just rotate it. See that? Rotate the dragon head around. Face it downwards. And then fold it up and push it inside the body as much as you can. Like that. Close up the chest cavity. It lines up with a little hole in the neck. There we go. Kind of get the wings out of the way. Rotate the arms downward. Get the wings out of the way. Pull up these here, these spikes on the arms. They do clip in. I think they're really cool. I like them. Add to the robot mode. Just close up his hands, rotate them so that way they face in a more hand position, I guess. And take this bit here, this big old back piece, which was the tail, rotate it, bring it up. What you're supposed to do is fold it in, and his spikes on his head, his dragon head, will fit through the holes. But because of the way they're made, you kind of have to get in there with tweezers or something small, and just put them in with that just to fit them through because they don't fit perfectly. So for now, I'm just going to have it rest there. And there it is. Set the wings the way you want them. And here we have the Predaking. And he is looking really cool. I do love this Predaking. Oops. He is looking like a really awesome Predaking right now. So as you can see, he does have a really awesome head sculpt with lots of spikes everywhere. I just don't like the rubber because this spike here, you probably can't even see it, but it's a little messed up just because since it's made of such a soft rubber and it's so thin, during transformation you gotta be careful because it can get snagged on some parts or crushed and stuff, so you gotta be careful. Alright, so for the articulation, you can go ahead and spin his arms if he gets his wings all the way around. You can bring him out about that much. Armor does get in the way of it. You can bend his elbows. They're very stiff, but you can only do it about that much, not quite 90. Bring them out. You can make them perfectly straight. You can do that. You can't bring them any back at all. Rotate the hands at the ball joint. So good wrist movement. You can open up the claws all the way. So a lot of hand articulation. That's good. That's very nice. Wings, you can bring them up all the way like that. You can have double hinges. Well, you can't bring them back. I just realized you can only bring them inwards, not really outward. They don't go back at all. Same with this hinge. Well, this hinge actually does, but the wing doesn't go far because the rest of the back gets in the way. But anyways, you can't rotate the waist just because it gets stuck by this piece holding everything together. You can bend the knee, not all the way in because you have that hind leg that's blocking in there. Armor going to get in the way, so you can bring his leg up about that much only. So you're kind of limited on certain articulation, but you can hear a nice ratchet. That's good. But it doesn't seem like a figure I can imagine using all that articulation, so I don't mind. Head, I believe can rotate. You can, but it's really hard just because his head's made out of that soft rubber. And like I said, it gets messed up very easy. The horn spike's already all messed up because of its dumb rubberness, which I hate. But still looks awesome. See, Optimus is like a hair taller, so size is pretty good. They're definitely an improvement in size for the Voyagers, as you can see. Optimus definitely has bigger build, so that's why he seems to be appearing much larger. And then here we have Ripclaw, which is much shorter. So I think the size is appropriate. Ripclaw is kind of like a lackey, I'd say. I mean, bulk size lackey. So very nice. Alright guys, so I'm not going to transform him back just because a lot of annoying difficulties. I've been trying to do this video for weeks now, and I've had so many annoyances Sorry. I've had so many annoyances technical wise and, you know, school wise. This video has been taking forever for me to get out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get it out. I've redone so much of this video so many times. I don't even want to bother transforming again. So anyways, guys, it's been Samurai Man. Have a great day.